Hi everyone, I'm back out the on the tractor today. It's early afternoon, and yeah, we're still spreading, having a go at spreading a little bit more SOA and rock dust. So got the spreader going back there. Had a little bit of troubles with it though. It's starting to block the gate, so we put a bit of mesh in the above the top of the spreader there, so just trying to keep some of the lumps from getting down onto the belt and getting fed into where the spinners are. So yeah, we had a little bit of trouble with that, but yeah, just at the end of the load here now, and yeah, just heading back to the shed. So when we get back there, we'll chuck a bit smaller mesh in, and I'll show you a couple of things that we're going to change just to make it a little bit more reliable moving forward through the rest of the day, keep us spreading a bit more consistently. So yeah, I'll go back to you when we get around to the shed. Alright, so we're back at the yard here now. We'll just hop out and I'll show you guys what we'll change. I've just got some pieces that I need to fold up the back of the spreader here. Bits of mesh. Yeah, there we go. So this is what the back of the, inside of the multi-spreader looks like. We've just got a piece of mesh, a couple pieces of mesh here, just stopping some of the large lumps of solid SOA from getting through. So like ones like these are a bit of trouble, except ones like this one here would fit through, and that could probably still block the gate if it was 40mm. I've changed the gate, we've opened it up to about 50mm now, so yeah, lets a couple of those larger lumps through, but still a bit of a problem. So I'll take this bit of mesh out. I'll leave these two big pieces at the back here still in. I'll take this one out and I'll replace it with a bit smaller piece, a bit smaller pieces of mesh, so these wires are closer together. One that fills in the whole front section here, and but before I do that, we have these bars going across the bottom here, and they take a bit of weight off the belt if you're doing granule fertilizer, granulated, and when you tip it in with a bucket. We won't need them in there because we have the mesh here anyway, slowing down the material that's getting dropped in by the bucket. So they're meant to take a lot of weight off the belt, as I said before, but don't need them at the moment. So I'll take them out, and then that way I will stop a lot of the bridging. So see how all this material is built up, and that's not going to pass through the gap in between these bars. So that's basically happening on a much larger scale above the whole belt. That's what I say bridging, that's what that is. So yeah, just to take out them will prevent that from happening again. So yeah, I've just got to take out this couple bits of wire that are holding it on, and then we'll be able to see how it goes with a bit more fertilizer in it, and we should have a bit better result in the reliability of this setup here, and be a bit more efficient with the spreading. So it's the main plan. So just taking these wires out, and then I'll whip out the bit of mesh, yeah, and move those bars across. So I'll get to doing that. Alright. Hey everybody. Yeah, those modifications we made to the spreader, just those small ones inside the box there. Yeah, they've been working well for us. Yeah, just letting the rock dust flow through the belt a lot better. There's Dad just filling it up for me. It's late afternoon now, just about 5 o'clock. So yeah, yeah, it's been going well. Probably be going till later tonight because the weather seems like it's fairly clear, so maybe tomorrow we might get some rain, which will be good, just to wash a bit more of the SOA in, and maybe we can do something else tomorrow. So yeah, I'll just hop out because we have that mesh in. I'm just going to use the rake up there, you might be able to see it, but just to get it to flow through the mesh a bit better, because it still does stick to the mesh, but it doesn't have any bridging anymore. So we've taken those pieces of metal that are covering the belt there. So yeah, now we're going all right. So just chucking in about 4 scoops with that loader. So now I'm going to hop out and rake that scoop down through the mesh, and then yeah, I can do about what's that? About 10 hectares, I think. We'll just have a look in the book here. What did I write? Yeah, so done about 10 hectares per load, so that's pretty good, really, for the amount that. Yeah, it's not a bad rate because we have a 10 metre swath we're covering there. So yeah, yeah, this is how I've been keeping track of the rate, just writing down how many hectares I've done and how many scoops of the loader, just rough rate, because we have quite a lot of rock dust in there as well. It allows us to have the gate further open because the rock dust is less valuable in volume and tonnage than the SOA is. So yeah, just keeping track of how that's going, yeah, in this book here. So yeah, no, all is going well. So yeah, yeah, it's good news. So yeah, I'll get out and rake that now, and yeah, that'll be the end of the day after a couple more loads. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we might have a look at this new disc seeder that we bought, and yeah, show you guys a bit about that, because hopefully we'll be able to use that this year. Last year we were using a combine seeder, just 7.2 metre John Shearer wide seeder, with some disc attachments added to it. Yeah, so it was working well, but this is a new 12 metre on 10 inch spacing single disc. It's a Tobin no-till, so I might make a video on that tomorrow. Yeah, but we probably still come back here tomorrow if the weather's just the same as it was today. If it's raining, might not worry about doing too much spreading. With the rock roller, we can't have that going in the rain, but spreading we might be able to do a little bit. It'll just be slow going, rolling the tarp back over and making sure it doesn't block up if it's wet. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with another video soon. Cheers.